Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, I had a voice radio. So today, I am delighted to be sharing with you news that Pokemon themselves threw down just yesterday. A little bit late to do a video, but we're doing one today. I hope that's okay. They've even made their own website for it, PokemonLegendary.com. And quite frankly, they have deemed that 2018 is the year of the legendary Pokemon. And I, for one, am all in favour of it. Now, you can see on the screen there, not every single legendary Pokemon is going to be represented here. There is one huge glaring omission which we will get to in due time. But generally speaking, I mean, this is a good thing. Anytime Pokemon decides to go and have a celebration of a particular kind, this is a good thing. Now, a couple of years ago, it was in fact mythical Pokemon. That was Pokemon's focus. So we got all these mythical collections that came out, one a month, giving us a promo card, and obviously with that we had all of these Generations packs, which were also part of this celebration. And again, absolutely, fully, 100%, unequivocally in favour of this. Well, now, mythical Pokemon are out, legendary Pokemon are in, and this is news, great news, that does straddle both the Pokemon trading card game and the Pokemon video games. So, first of all, there is going to be a distribution in the Pokemon video game. That one's nice and simple. They are going to be at level 60. You're going to be able to get them in Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, or Ultra Moon. So if you've only got one of those games, you're absolutely fine. Of course, if you've got all four of them, like somebody, well, maybe you can get multiples. I mean, you can, and I will. And also along with this, and this for me is one of the exciting bits as well, they might be holding a gold bottle cap. Now, for those of you that don't play the video game, let me say this. IVs are individual values. They are the kind of DNA of a Pokemon, so to speak. And they can't really be changed. You have to go through laborious breeding. What you can instead do, however, is get those Pokemon up to level 100, and then you can use a bottle cap to put one of their 6 stats up to full. Or you can use a gold bottle cap to put all of them up to full. Downside, bottle caps are a pain to get. Gold bottle caps are a huge pain to get. So you know what? These guys may be coming with a gold bottle cap. That sounds good to me. Now, one awkward part of this is that there's no just uniform way these are being given away. Some of them are just going to be a download mystery gift malarkey. But for instance, Dialga and Palkia, which are coming in February, they are the first pair to be revealed. You only get them by going to GameStop. Now, in the UK at least, this generally tends to be the shop game, and I imagine it will be so again. So wherever you usually get your distribution, it probably will be as well. Now, I said you get one of 2 Pokemon, that's absolutely right. If you are in Sun or Ultra Sun, you get Palkia. If you are in Moon or Ultra Moon, you get Dialga. And what you get is actually slightly different. So in Sun and Moon, you get a level 60, and your Palkia has Pressure, Aura Sphere, Aqua Tail, Special Rend, and Hydro Pump. Pressure being the ability, of course. Whereas in Ultra Sun, you get a level 100 Palkia, still with Pressure, with Spatial Rend, not Special Rend, sorry about that, Aura's Field, Draco Meteor, and Hydro Pump. It's a little bit different. Similarly, if we look at Dialga, we see level 60 in Moon, level 100 in Ultra Moon, and then again we have a slight difference there. So you get Flash Cannon in Pokemon Moon, but Draco Meteor in Ultra Moon, so it's kind of nice how they're mixing it up. I don't know for a fact, but I imagine it's going to go like this for the whole time. It's going to be a simple case of you get the lower level in Moon and Sun, higher level in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. You get the same Pokemon in Ultra Sun and Sun, same Pokemon in Ultra Moon and Moon, and slightly different moves. Pay attention as we go through the months, and I will try and, slip these into videos as we go, because they're not all going to be distributed at GameStop. This just happens to be the way the first ones are going. So if we have a look, there is a particular way in which these Pokemon are being revealed. So, in January, there's nothing. January, sorry, we're almost at the end. January goes away. February, as mentioned, you get Dialga and Palkia. March, you get Heatran or Regigigas, and no surprises for anyone that knows me, I'm going Regigigas. Regigigas is my boy. I am psyched about Regigigas. I mean, I'll be getting all 4 of them, but that's not the point. The point is, go Regigigas. I hope this one's a mystery gift one, so I can just mystery gift all 4 of them. In April, we get Raikou or Entei. More on that in a moment, because there's a big problem some of you may have noticed. In May, you get Xerneas or Yveltal. In June, it's just Shiny Zygarde. It's the only one you get. No option in June, and it's not even 100% form, which is a little bit strange, but Shiny Zygarde. July, you get Tornadus or Thundurus. In August, you get Groudon or Kyogre. In September, Latios or Latias. October, Reshiram or Zekrom. And they finish in November with Ho-Oh or Lugia. Although, like I've said, if you've got Sun and Moon, as long as you've got one of each of Moon and Ultra Moon, Sun and Ultra Sun, you'll be able to get all of them. And I recommend that you try and do so. Now, of course, there is a huge issue here. Not just the fact that December doesn't give us any Pokemon. If we go back to April, what has Suicune done to the Pokemon Company? What did Suicune do? Did he go to a party and misbehave? Because as it stands at the moment, Suicune is really not seeing any love whatsoever. It's the only glaring omission. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, hang on a second, Tornadus and Thundurus in July, no Landorus, but the thing is, Landorus is the trio master for Tornadus and Thundurus. Landorus is kind of one step up, so I get this. But all of the legendary beasts are all on a level with Ho-Oh as their trio master, so actually, this is rubbish. What did Suicune do? And then, of course, I've been talking so far about the video game and how you get these special Pokemon, etc. I've not been talking much about the card game, although I did a bit at the beginning. I have a theory that we are getting GXs of all of these Pokemon. Here is my theory in a nutshell. In April, we are getting either Raikou or Entei. They are the ones which are coming for the video game. And you may remember that in an earlier news video, assuming you watched it of course, I revealed that in April, we are getting the Legends of Johto GX collection with a promo Raikou GX and a promo Entei GX. That means that in the same month where they are the pair of Pokemon you can get in the game, you can buy a box of a promo GX of each of them. Now, for someone that does a channel where I analyse all the new cards, I love the idea of getting, well, it wouldn't be 24 new GXs, it would only be 20 because there's 2 months we're excluding. Now, if we actually look, very few of these have come as GXs. Now, in Ultra Prism, we are getting Dialga and Palkia, and they are coming as alternate types later on. We've already had Entei. We've had Ho-Oh, and that's it. Now, we know that Yveltal is coming as a GX in Forbidden Light, which is going to be our May set. And we also know that we are getting a Zygarde GX in that exact same set. But that's it. So, 6 of these will have had GXs by the time we get to kind of the end of the year at least. But then again, there's 20 of these Pokemon in total. I think it's telling that we are getting the Raikou and Entei collection in the same month they're coming as downloadable Pokemon. Now, you might be thinking, well, hang on a second, Ross. There's no Dialga Palkia collection coming in February, and as far as we know, yes, that is correct. But we are getting Dialga and Palkia released as GXs in the Ultra Prism set, which is being released in February. So you know what? I think that's just as good. The next question is, where are my Heatran and, more importantly, Regigigas GX? I'm expecting them in March. As with all of this, the TCG here is pure speculation. We know what Pokemon's plan with the video game is. They're just giving us these Pokemon over the 4 games as I've detailed. But then again, It's quite easy to have that plan for the video game. Trading card games a bit more awkward. We've already seen Dialga and Palkia in Ultra Prism, whereas Entei and Raikou are coming out in their own little collection. I, for one, am psyched to find out how we're getting the rest of these. I'm not saying we are getting a GX of all of these Pokemon, but I am saying that the groundwork has been laid such that we might. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, I would love to hear your predictions for how these legendary Pokemon are going to be treated in the trading card game. Let me know in the comments section. Go nuts! Be nice. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio. Please check out my video game channel Wassy Plays, where we upload video game stuff, and if you want to support the channel, you can head on over to patreon.com/PTCGRadio. There are bonus pods up for grabs, just saying. But by far the most important thing, as always, is to look after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.